Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on a crocheted flower. I added one to a fat bottom bag and then I had a request on doing a tutorial on that flower, so today I'll be doing that flower tutorial. Here I have a sample. This is the one that I put on my fat bottom bag. It's made out of the crochet cotton. Size 10 is the red, and I believe the black is like a size 3. And then I made it detachable just by clipping my clip on, just running a few stitches inside of it up through the flower to secure it, and then just to be able to make it detachable. Then I made this one and I attached it for a headband, so my daughter can wear it for a headband, or just some different ideas. And this one I just attached. I did not make this one detachable. Thought it was cute. This one's done with 2 strands held together of 2 different colors, and they're both size 10, the crochet cotton, and I used like a sage green and a purple, so those are the 2 colors I used together. So just using 2 strands held together to make the flower. And then I also used a size G hook for that. The size G hook works really well. If you want it to be smaller, of course you would just go down in hook size. If you want it to be larger, go up in hook size. Of course you need your scissors and a needle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a size H hook, and I'm going to show you with some regular yarn. It'll be easier to show you on this tutorial than to have the smaller yarn. So this is just regular worsted weight yarn, but the other, it's the crochet cotton and 2 strands held together of the crochet cotton. So first what we want to do is make our slip knot. Pull the longer piece through and then stick it on your hook. And then what you want to do is single crochet, make a chain of 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then attach it to the first chain to form a ring with a slip stitch. And then in the middle of the ring you want to do 10 single crochets. So right in the center we will do our 10 single crochets. Single crochet, you go in the middle, wrap and pull through, 2 loops on the hook, wrap and pull through both. And again repeat that 9 more times. There's 2. And I'm also going to be holding in my tail as I work around. We're at number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you can pull your tail a little to make it a smaller circle. You can either keep holding it in while you work around, or you can cut it off here. I am going to just keep holding it while I work it in. But you have the option to hold it or to just go ahead and clip it right now. So from here I'm just going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet, which is this one right here. So I'm going to slip stitch in, maybe a little tight, it's okay. So of course slip stitching is just pulling it through and pulling it through the next loop. Okay, and then from here you want to go ahead and chain 3. So we go 1, 2, 3, and now at this point I'm going to go ahead and trim my tail. Get rid of that. And then you want to skip your next stitch and single crochet into the next. So skip this one, single crochet into this one. Again, you want to chain 3, and this is going to be pretty much what we're doing. We're going to be chaining 3, then we're going to skip 1, single crochet, chain 3, skip 1, single crochet, all the way around till you get to the last stitch. So we're skipping and then single crochet in the next, chain 3, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, single crochet into the next. And then you want to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, single crochet into the next. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're back over here to the beginning, so you want to skip the next one, and then you want to slip stitch into this one here. So skip, and then slip stitch into the next. And then in here, okay, so from the slip stitch, now you're going to be working into the first chain 3 space. And what you're going to do is you're going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet, 3 double crochets, half double crochet, and a single crochet, all in the next chain 3 space. That looks like this: single crochet, half double crochet. Now we're going to do 3 double crochets. So there's 1, here's 2, and 3 double crochets. Now you want to do a half double crochet and then a single crochet. And if you're running out of room, all you have to do is just kind of pull it over just to make a little more room. Of course, you're going to repeat that in every chain 3 space. So in the next chain 3 space, it's going to be a single crochet, a half double crochet, 3 double crochets. There's 1, 2, and 3. Now a half double crochet and a single crochet. Repeat. Single crochet. Sorry, gotta pull some yarn. So we just did a single crochet. Now we need to do a half double crochet, 3 double crochets. There's 1, 2, and 3. Just going to slide it over a little, make more room. Now we want to do a half double and a single crochet. Again, repeat that in the next 2 petals. Okay, here we are in the last chain 3 space to make the last petal. Again, single crochet, half double crochet, 3 double crochets, and 3, a half double crochet, and a single crochet. And here we are at the beginning, so what you want to do from here is slip stitch into the first single crochet of that petal. So slip stitch. Okay. This yarn is, try that again. Do my single, okay, and then slip stitch. There we go. Okay, so we have the first 5 petals made. Now this is a little bit tricky. Once you start doing it, it's easy. But instead of working through the front of the petal, you're going to be working on the back of the petal. So you want to fold this one down, and then if you look at it upside down, you're going to see these stitches in here, your unworked stitches from this row here. So basically you're going to be doing 2 double crochets here, 2 double crochets here, 2 double crochets here, 2 double crochets here. So in each chain 3 area, space area, you're going to be doing 4 double crochets, 2 in each stitch. So for a total of 20 around. So we'll start with a double crochet, and I will flip it back and stick my hook down through here. You could see it on this side, and then I'm going to work into this stitch right here. So I'm going to stick it in. So working from the back, okay, so working from the back, I'm going to do my double crochet. And again, I'm going to wrap it for a double crochet, and then I'm going to go into the same stitch just worked, which is right there, and then work one more double crochet. So if you're looking at it up front, you really can't see it, but the next stitch I'm going to go into is this one. But I'm going to be doing it from behind again, so I want to flip it forward. And then it's this stitch right here. It's basically the stitch in the middle that's open, which right here. And then I always work into the stitch that has this single crochet in it. I use that same stitch. So from behind, I'm going to go into it this way. And then I want to work 2 double crochets. So there's 1 double crochet, and again into the same stitch, 2 double crochets. Then we're going to move on to the next petal. So from front, you can't really tell, but from behind, flip it back again, flip this petal forward, and you will see 1 unworked stitch right there in the middle. That's the first stitch I want to go to. So I'm going to push my needle up through it like that and do my 2 double crochets. Again, go into the same stitch, do a double crochet. And then again, I will be working into this stitch here with the single crochet in it, going into the chain 3 space and back up. So you're literally working behind it. So you're going through the hole here and then going back up there. And you will be making 2 double crochets. That's the first one, and then the second one. Again, go to the next petal. This stitch right in the middle, you're going to be putting your needle from the back up and in, pushing it up through to the back, working your 2 double crochets. There's 1 into the same stitch and 2. Again, the one stitch next to it that has the single crochet in it, gonna go down from behind and push it up and work 2 double crochets. There's 1 and there's 2. And you just want to repeat that all the way around till you get to the beginning. If you don't know where the beginning's at, you can always put a stitch marker in there. I don't usually use stitch markers, but when I do, my favorite stitch marker ever to use is a mini bobby pin. I love these for stitch markers. This is all I ever use. They are so easy. You just pop it in your stitch like this, push it through, and it holds it. So I am sorry I didn't mention that sooner, but if you do need to use a stitch mark, you can just stick your stitch mark in the very first stitch made and then work your way around back to that. Again, we are back at this petal here. We're going to do our 2 double crochets going through this stitch here. 1, 2. The next stitch is where the single crochet is done. Go up through there. Work 2 double crochets. There's 1 and 2. And now you're in the last petal. And the bobby pin is so nice because if it's in your way like that, you just kick it over to the side and it's no longer in my way. So in the last petal, you want to go again back down through the bottom, up through the stitch here, and then do your 2 double crochets. There's 1, same stitch. There's 2, and of course into your last stitch here, where the single crochet from the previous row is made, and do your 2 double crochets. There's 1, and there is 2. So now you're back at the beginning where you left the stitch marker. Why I love the stitch marker, why I love a bobby pin for a stitch marker, just push it right back out. And there you have it. You don't even have to push it out, to be honest. You can leave your stitch marker in there. Then you can slip stitch to connect it. Slip stitch in where the bobby pin's at. And there you go. And now you know for sure that you got it into the first stitch. Now you can just pop it out. That's why I love those mini bobby pins. So since you slip stitched, now you want to chain 3. There's 1, 2, 3. And you basically want to repeat the skip 1, single crochet, chain 3. Skip 1, single crochet, chain 3. All the way around to start your petal formation for the next row. So I chained 3, skip this next stitch, single crochet into the next. Chain 3, skip, single crochet. And go ahead and do that all the way around and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, here I am at the last single crochet. I single crocheted, now I want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm back at the beginning where I made my first one, so I want to skip this and I want to slip stitch into the next. So slip stitch, and then we're going to repeat the petals up here, except for this time, instead of doing 3 double crochets, you want to do 4 double crochets. So it's going to be a single, half double, 4 doubles, half double, and a single. So it looks like this: single crochet, half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets, half double crochet, and a single crochet. Again, single crochet, half double crochet, double, 2, 3, 4. Now you want a half double crochet and single crochet. Again, repeat that all the way around in each chain 3 space, and I will meet you in the last chain 3 space. Okay, here I am in the last chain 3 space, my last petal to make. Again, I'm going to single crochet, half double crochet, 4 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. A half double crochet and a single crochet. And again, just slip stitch into the first stitch made. And again, working in the back, you want to do the same thing as far as your double crochets, and you'll be working again, oops, I'm sorry, as far as your double crochets, you'll be working again into these stitches. So the one in the middle, then the one with the single crochet, the stitch in the middle, the stitch with the single crochet, but of course you're going to be going from behind, folding the petal forward and working into this stitch here. So work 2 double crochets. There's 1, and 2, there's 1, oops, I'm sorry, hitting the camera, and 2. And okay, so basically you just want to keep doing that same thing all the way around with your double crochets, working from the back up. So here's the next double crochet and 2 double crochet. Now 1 double crochet and 2 double crochets. So continue that around, working in this stitch, this stitch, this stitch, this stitch, this stitch, this stitch, all the way around till you get to the beginning, and I will meet you there. Okay, here I am at the last petal, so I want to do my 2 double crochets into this stitch here. That's 1 and 2, and then my next stitch will be here, and that's 1 and 2. Again, slip stitch to the first one, which will be right here. You can kind of see it because it's these stitches that pop out. So of course the very first one, slip stitch, and then we're going to repeat the process of the chain 3, skip 1, single crochet all the way around. So chain 3, skip 1, single crochet, chain 3, skip 1, single crochet. Again, repeat that all the way around till you get to the beginning, and I'll meet you there. Okay, here I am at the last couple of stitches. I chained my 3. I'm going to skip 1, single crochet into the next, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then skip 1 and single or slip stitch into the next. Slip stitch it together, and then there you have all of your chain 3 loops all the way around. So far it's looking like this. You can kind of see the loops at the bottom, the top. That's what it looks like so far. So from here, after you did your slip stitch, you're going to be working into the chain 3 spaces, but instead making your petals like this. All you're going to do is single crochet, then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the same chain 3 space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the same chain 3 space. You're going to chain 3, and you're going to single crochet into the next chain 3 space. Chain 3, single crochet into the same chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space. So basically you're going to repeat that around. It's just going to be your chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet all the way around. After each single crochet, you always want to chain 3 and then single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet. Repeat that all the way around in each chain 3 space, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, here I am on my last chain 3 space, and I've chained 3 here, so I want to single crochet into my next chain 3 space. Then I'm going to chain 3, and then single crochet into the same chain 3 space, chain 3, and then you just want to slip stitch to the first single crochet to form a ring. And there you have your flower. So go ahead and cut off your tail. You can make it smaller, you can make it long enough. I'm going to leave, kind of a long tail. I just left my hook on my work. I'm going to pull it through and tighten it off. So here you have your finished flower. Just kind of gives it an extra ruffly look on the ends. This one's made out of the regular worsted weight yarn. Of course, you can use crochet cotton yarn. It's going to be a lot smaller, not so bulky, a lot more dainty. Of course, put it onto a headband like I have here. And then you want to go ahead and tuck in your tail by getting your needle. Thread your needle. I don't really care if my yarn bunches up, as long as I pull it through, it's fine. I'm cutting that off anyway. So either you want to tuck it in or you want to leave some long. What I usually do, if I want to leave a long piece, I will still tuck it in. I'll go through up here, kind of run it along through some stitches in the back. So of course I flipped it around, so I just kind of want to run some stitches. Doesn't matter. You can kind of just do it however which way you want. And I always try to run mine down to the center. And run it down through a few more stitches and down to the center. In case I want to stitch it on something, then I'm right at the center. And if I don't want to stitch it on anything and I just want to tie it off, I'll just run it through a few more stitches on the ring area to hold it in tight. Give it a couple more. And then I would just trim it here. I am not going to trim it though. I'm just going to leave it on there in case, because I don't know, I could use it for something, so we'll see what I use it on. But for now, this is how I crochet the flower for my fat bottom bag, for other things too. So it comes out pretty. I really like it. I just was messing around with flowers and say I really like that with the crochet cotton. And of course you will hold two pieces of the crochet cotton together, and it is a lot smaller to work with. If you're not used to working with it, it can be kind of challenging at first, but stick to it and then it's a lot of fun. Normally you would use the still hooks, but like I said, for this I use a G hook. Or you could go down in size, or you can use a still hook, up to you. Just kind of mess around with it and see what you like. But this is how I would do it. I would just hold the two strands together and then work the tutorial the way that I just showed you, using the thicker thread, the thicker yarn. Like I said, I used it so that it was easier to see. If you have any questions, please contact me. Let me know if there was something that just was hard to see. I know that it's kind of difficult working through the back, but once you get the hang of it, it's very easy. It's a very simple, easy flower, I think. So if you have any pictures that you'd like to upload, go to my Facebook page. It's DzCrochetcreations, but it's facebook.com/DzCrochetcreations and the number 2. And upload photos. Let me see what all you guys are making out of my tutorials. Love to hear from you guys. Feel free to comment, subscribe, click like, or dislike if you don't like it, but hopefully you like it. Have a great one, you guys. Bye-bye.